Hi guys, today I just want to share a video and explain to you what place value is. I'm going to show you an easy trick to know how many ones and how many tens there are in numbers. Now the cool thing about this is if you look at a big number and you don't know that number, like let's say a big number that's got 4 digits, that means it's in the thousands. And if you don't know that number, if you know this trick, you'll be able to break that number up and you'll know exactly what that number is. You'll know how many ones there are, how many tens there are, how many 100s there are, how many thousands there are. We can go up and say how many 100,000s, how many millions there are. Okay, so this trick is such an awesome trick for you guys to learn. What I want you to do first is to think a little bit, what do you think place value is? Place value. Well, we know what place is. Place tells us where something is. Place value means how much. What is the value of that place? Does it make sense? Well, let's have a look. If I go and I share my screen with you guys and I have a whiteboard in front of me and you have a look over here. Oh, I started drawing this one already, which is cool. Okay, so if we have a look at this big number over here, you will automatically see that that big number is number 12. Now, we need to break number 12 up. We need to take it apart. So how are we going to do that? Well, here is the biggest trick. And if you know this trick, you'll be able to break any number up. Right, so the first thing is, if you look at the T at the top, that T stands for tens. Now this number will tell you how many tens there are. Okay, so if you see this number is 1. So that means there are 1 tens. Now this one is an O. It tells us how many ones there are. So if you look at this number in this column, there's 2 ones. 2 ones. Okay, so 1 10, 2 ones. If we look at this number quickly, we all know that's number 14, right? I'm just going to draw a T over there and a 1 so we don't get confused. An O. How many tens are there? 1 tens. How many ones are there? 4 ones. Okay. So I'm just going to erase this one quickly so we don't get confused. Now, let's have a look over here. This is tens and ones, 12. Now, I already drew 10 little blocks. And when I drew them, it took me a very long time, right? So now I'm just trying to, okay. So this one's with my pen. Over here, there's 10 blocks. If we can count them quickly, just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. Okay. Now, it really did take me a while to draw those 10 blocks, and sometimes we can get confused. We can draw more than 10 blocks or less than 10 blocks. What I want to show you is, this is a trick. You draw one long rectangle like this, and this will show you how many tens you have, sorry. Now inside this little rectangle are imaginary blocks. Okay, imaginary blocks, and I'm going to try and draw 10 of them so that we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just make 9, 10. Great stuff. Okay, so there's 10 blocks. So one of these have 10 little blocks inside of it. So if you have to draw a 10, you're going to draw 10 like this. You're just going to draw one solid rectangle like that, because then I know that's a 10. Now, how do we draw the ones? We can draw the ones like this. There's individual ones, little squares. Okay, so how many ones do you see over there? 2 ones. So you're going to draw 2 little squares like that. Now, if I need to look at that now, because I already know the trick, I already know what that one is. I know that that is a 10, and I know this is an A1. So if I look at that, there's one long rectangle and 2 little 1 blocks. And now I know that the answer is 12. Okay, now I'm going to show you using my little cubes. Okay, now I'm going to turn my camera and so you can see on the mat. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to take them apart. Now I've got long ones, I've got rectangle ones. Now, if you look carefully in these rectangle ones, you won't be able to see it because the camera is not correct. I'll turn it around. There's 10 little cubes, 10 little blocks. Okay, now the reason why I'm using these to represent my tens is because it's going to take much faster than to individually taking 10 cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then putting them all into one another to make a 10 strip. It's going to take, oh, imagine you have to draw 100, how long it's going to take. So, I mean, I have taken so much time. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already, and I still have to do these 5. Okay, so it's easier just to use one of these. That's why I said let's draw the long rectangle. All right, so we've got this for our tens, and we've got the little cubes to represent ones. Okay, so I am going to wrap out see how long it takes me to pull that apart. I'm going to wrap this out on my screen. And then I am going to make a brand new number for you guys so that you can have a look. Okay, so I want to make number 16. Now remember, the first one is a T for tens, tells you how many tens there are. And the second one is to tell you how many ones there are. Right, so I need to make 16. What do I use for the tens? Easy, use your long 10 block. Okay, so I just need 1 because there's only a number 1 over there. I only need 1. Now, how many little ones do I need? Okay, I think I need 6 because by the 1 it says 6. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take the rest away. So there, if you have a look, that represents the number 16, the number that is on our screen. 16 of them. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, now let's change it a bit. Let's make it a little bit harder. Okay, erase. Now, I don't even think this is going to be hard. I think some of you are going to go, and I know the answer, which is pretty cool. Okay, so there is a number over there, and there is a number over there. Now, if you go in your head and you say that that number is 34, you're correct. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to show 34 using my place value blocks. Okay, so if we look at the tens, how many tens can you see? Well, I can see 3. I've got 1 over here. I need another one. And I need another one. 10, 20, 30. Okay, now, what does it say now? By my ones, how many ones do I need? Oh, I need 4 ones. So I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you look at this, it represents 34. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Now, I hope you guys found that interesting, because we'll do a little bit more of those practicing before we give you activities to do. So hope you had fun watching my video and you know what place value is now. Just remember the trick. The trick is to look at how many tens there are and how many ones there are. The first number tells you how many tens. There's 3 tens. That means 10, 20, 30. There's 3 tens. And the ones are the O. It's a 4. So it's 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Number 34. And number 34, you saw on the mat how number 34 looks. Now you can do that with all your numbers up to number 99. Okay, I hope you have fun.